Good morning, students. Now we are start with application layer attacks, the part of cybersecurity, fifth semester computer engineering, unit number 4. This is a second lecture. Now, application layer attacks. Then first question is, what is application layer attack? The application layer attack are designed to attack the application itself, is focusing on specific vulnerabilities or issues resulting in the application not being able to deliver content to the user. Application layer attack are designed to attack specific application. The most common is web servers, but can include any application such as SIP voice services and BGP. Such attacks are usually low to mid volume since they have to conform to the protocol the application is used, which often involve protocol handshakes and protocol application compliance. This means that this attack will primarily be launched using discrete intelligent client, usually Internet of Things, IoT devices, and can't be spoofed. Now, what are the different type of application layer attacks? When look at DDoS trends over time, attacks are cyclic in nature. Attackers develop a new attack type and vectors which are used to launch a new wave of attacks. As defenders become more proficient in stopping these new attacks, the attackers develop new type of attack and the cycle repeat itself. The proliferation of insecure IoT devices in recent years has been a boon to the DDoS attackers as there are now a nearly unlimited number of intelligent devices which can be used to launch more advanced application layer attacks. Common application layer attacks might include BGP hijacking, Slorasis, slow past, slow read, HTTP/S flooding, low and slow attack, large payload post, and mimicked user browsing. What are the signs of application layer attack? Application layer attack can be detected using security-focused flow analysis. However, since they are low-volume attacks, it is necessary to use behavioral analysis or deep packet analysis to uncover them. What is required is the use of IDMS to detect the specific attack vector used by either employing virtual or physical appliances visibility into the traffic. First, we must know why application layer attacks dangerous. Cyber criminals are constantly evolving their toolset and looking for new application layer attack techniques. And because they now have access to millions of vulnerable IoT devices, they can launch complex DDoS attacks at scales never seen before. What makes application layer attack most dangerous is that even when multi-vector attacks contain identifiable patterns, determined attacker will monitor the results of his attack and modify it to thwart skills and determine defenders, because active attackers are known to continually modify payload patterns to avoid simplistic DDoS mitigation. Maintaining an ongoing list of known attack patterns quickly become impractical due to scale issue and rate at which this list must be updated. Further, since payload patterns bring a high risk of causing collateral damage, maintaining a long life set of payload pattern may be unwise. In short, application layer attack में जो अटैकर्स है वो रेगुलरली उनकी पैटर्न्स, उनकी आइडेंटिटीज़, सेट ऑफ टूल्स वो सारा अपडेटेड यानी चेंज रखते हैं. सो एग्जिस्टिंग डेफिनेशन ऑफ अटैक it be changed. So this attack, application layer attacks, is the most dangerous. Here we seen how to mitigate and prevent application layer attack, because DDoS attack can be complex in nature and determined attacker will rapidly change the attack vector to avoid mitigation. The IDMS should use a set of methods to analyze and block these kind of attacks. The best practices to defend against constantly evolving type of denial of service attack include: the first one is use flow telemetry analysis supplemented with behavior analysis to detect abnormalities and attacks. Focus on understanding what is normal. This will simplify identification of abnormalities. Use an IDMS to detect abnormal behavior and application layer attack that require advanced and active mitigation. And using this approach in conjunction with BGP, FlowSpec, offload when where appropriate. If implemented successfully, this DDoS protection technique will force the attacker to behave like normal clients, rendering the DDoS attack ineffective and allowing for use of application level analysis to detect any abnormal traffic or usage pattern. This is a basic of application layer attacks. Here we seen once again, we repeat, the application don't authenticate properly. Authentication information in clear FTP, Telnet and POP. DNS insecurity like a DNS poisoning and DNS zone transport. We are already discussed the method how to protect our system, how to defend against denial of service attack or DNS attack. This is an example. A Mitnick sent a message to a finger to S. Here attack when no one is around. Then we show E. It sent a message and acknowledgement. Here we are at a trusted party T. This is a DDoS attack, the application layer attack. Now we are synchronize the 20 sync packet to S. Now we are starting a data transmission by using TCP protocol. This is a application layer attack. Now we see sync flock T. That means Mitnick send a message and determine the ISN behavior. This is all about the network behavior and sending patterns with particular bandwidth and communication channel. Now we have found some vulnerabilities in ISN, then we are identifying that this party is trusted, authorized or not. Now we need to communicate with our destination host. T1 respond to packet when it is unauthorized. Then we are once again connected with a trusted party for acknowledgement. If we have a particular key, security key, then we are observed that this is a authenticate communication channel, but we need to wait for acknowledgement. Then once again M need to send acknowledgement to S with guessed a number. Once again we are sending echo plus plus is a R host. This is a command for requesting a communication. Is give permission to anyone from anywhere. After identification and authorized process, the particular host are permitted to a sender for communicating or data transmission. Now here we are entered in a second outline topic is a denial of service. Main objective is to make a service unusable, usually by overloading the server or network. Is consume host resources, TCP sync flood, ICMP echo, that's a network ping floods, and consume a bandwidth, that means UDP floods and ICMP flood. A denial of service attack is a family of computer operating system (CDOS) for United States Federal Executive Department. In computing, DOS attack is considered as a cyber attack in which seek to make a machine or network resource unavailable to its intended users by temporarily or indefinitely disrupting service of host connected to the internet. Denial of service is typically accompanied by flooding the targeted machine or resource with superfluous requests in an attempt to overload system and prevent some or all legitimate requests from being fulfilled. In distributed DOS attack, that means DDoS attack, the incoming traffic flooding the victim originates from many different sources. This effectively makes it impossible to stop the attack simply by blocking a single source. A DOS or DDoS attacks is analogous to group of people crowding the entry door of shop, make it hard for legitimate customers to enter, thus disrupting trade. Here we seen denial of service is all about crashing the victims, the ping of death, TCP options are unused or used incorrectly, forcing more computations is taking a long path in processing of a packet. Here we see a specific targeted purpose including disrupting transaction and access to database. It requires fewer resources than network layer attacks but often accompanies them. An attack may be discussed to look like legitimate traffic, except it targets specific application, packets, or function. The attack on the application layer can disrupt services such as retrieval of information or search function on a website. It is very common for attackers to use pre-built application and open source project to run the attack. Now we are continue with DDoS session in next lecture. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.